You've read the title, you're not misreading things. Park to Prem is cancelled for today. We're back tomorrow. We're back to lower the pitchforks, everyone. Calm down. Everyone just calm down a second. Yes. Just first things first. If you didn't see yesterday's video, or maybe you tried to watch it and it didn't work, YouTube was bugging out. It's fixed now. So if for whatever reason you tuned in at lunchtime for yesterday's Park to Prem and it broke, apologies, should be sorted. Today I wanted to sit down and have a little bit of a chat just with the series. It's been a while since we've had a chat here on the channel. At the time of sitting and recording this, we're almost at 160,000 subscribers, which is absolutely bonkers. I feel like as of late the channel has got a little bit of a second wind. We are obviously 6 months into Football Manager's release now, and ordinarily this is the period where, for me as a creator, things start to wind down. But actually, over the last few weeks, the YouTube algorithm has blessed many people with Park to Prem, and I can already see a load of new people watching all of the series and, well, just continuing to watch it as the videos now go up, which is really cool to see. If you are one of those binge watchers, welcome on in. Yeah, we play Football Manager here all year round. Hopefully you enjoy your stay. Hopefully I'll see you for the next 10 years. Can you believe it? Next year is 10 years that I've been doing YouTube. That is bonkers. From being a slightly lost university student with lots of free time to now screaming over dots and spreadsheets for a living, and sometimes crying over them too, like yesterday. Yeah, that's a spoiler. So the reason I'm doing a video like this today rather than an ordinary Park to Prem episode is because I've been a little bit behind this week. Of course, Easter has just come and gone with this year. We have been changing the upload schedule up a little bit so that I'm uploading Monday through Friday. Then there's no videos on the weekend. And the way that that works for me is I record the video that you see the day before you see it, the exception being on a Monday where that video was recorded on the Friday. Does that make sense? With it being Easter, that's been thrown a little bit out of whack this week, which is why a couple of the videos have been a little bit later. That also is partially why yesterday's video was all buggy. YouTube just didn't process the video properly because, I mean, it's YouTube. YouTube's just weird, right? But to be honest, that change in schedule has worked really, really nicely for me. I'd be super keen and eager to hear your thoughts on how it's been for you as a viewer. I feel like, generally speaking, when there's videos every single day, you kind of just get lost with a series, fall behind, and then just think, well, there's no point in trying to catch up now. Whereas I think with the schedule I've been going for, where it's consistent content, you know it's every single weekday and then weekends, you can still use them as a chance to catch up. If I'm watching a series and I fall behind, and then I know there's still videos every single day, even at weekends, you kind of get in this weird situation where you just kind of drop off because you know you're never going to be able to catch up on it. That's the theory behind the change in schedule. I would kind of be interested to know your thoughts. I mean, from my perspective, I've never had a YouTube series that 6 months after FM's launch is still getting 20,000 plus views a video. That is absolutely bonkers. I'm glad that so many of you guys have been enjoying the videos. It's kind of weird. I went back and watched some content of mine from just 2 years ago, and I do feel like the content really has leveled up, actually. The use of the face cam, a little bit more editing, a little bit more snappy. I think just the overall quality's got a little bit better, and I think that's been noticeable. Obviously, from a personal standpoint, FM22 has been a massive success. It's been the second Football Manager I've done as a full-time creator, and as far as I'm concerned, it probably couldn't have gone any better. Massive thank you to you guys for the support with that. Just as a little reminder as well, today is Thursday. That means that the network game is happening today. If you've been watching the shorter catch-up episodes of the network game streams, I hope you've been enjoying them. They don't tend to get as many views as Park to Prem. At the moment, the video kind of edited VODs, the videos on demand, are a little bit messy, I suppose, in terms of when they're going up. I'm trying to get in more of a schedule. I've been working with Jaricki, who is my stream editor. Funnily enough, his PC blew up today. So that might throw a spanner in the works, but we are at least hoping and praying, fingers crossed, touch wood, to catch up a little bit more so that the Twitch highlight videos that you get on the channel are closer to when the streams actually happen. Whether or not we can make that happen, given the fact a PC just exploded, remains to be seen. If you've not been watching that, I encourage you to go and check it out. I'll link down below the kind of network game mini-series playlist. As I said, we're live today. I don't know what time we're live today yet with the network game. I'll have it as the top comment down below. And just on the topic of streaming, you might have noticed that there hasn't been many streams if you're one of the avid Twitch viewers. If you're not one of the avid Twitch viewers, come join us, twitch.tv/WorkTheSpace. The reason there hasn't been that many streams lately, in all honesty, is I've just been trying to pace myself a little bit more with Football Manager. Since Football Manager came out, I've been playing the game about 35 to 40 hours a week. That has started to catch up on me 6 months after release. If you play Football Manager, you know how it is. Football Manager isn't really the kind of game that you play, I feel like, consistently every single week for the entire year. Even from me personally. There's times where I just need a week off. And whilst obviously that dynamic somewhat changes when it's my full-time job to do content creation, if I feel myself starting to burn out rather than try and push through it, I like to just take my foot off the gas, especially with something like Twitch, which, speaking from a kind of WorkTheSpace business hat on, do I have a business hat? This looks ridiculous. KFC aren't even sponsoring this. I can't do this. But speaking purely from a business point of view, when it comes to kind of push and shove, Twitch makes up a smaller portion of my income. So if I feel myself burning out on Football Manager, if I'm just not enjoying forcing myself to play the game, rather than do it for the sake of it, especially when it comes to streaming and it's a little bit crap, trying to force streams, I'd rather either not stream at all, stream a little bit less, or stream something else, which is what I'm kind of leaning towards maybe doing in the coming weeks, just keeping stuff going on Twitch, just with a little bit more variety. F1 Manager. Have you heard about that? F1 Manager from Frontier Development, I think, of the team developing it. That looks like it could be pretty good. Obviously, that doesn't drop until later on in the summer. That might be fun to stream. I mean, if anyone from Frontier's watching, have my people call your people. That you just contact. I don't have an agent. So yeah, streaming will kind of resume soonish, potentially with stuff other than Football Manager, maybe with some Football Manager. In the meantime, network game stuff is happening every single Thursday. Right now, I'm just enjoying a little bit of a slowing down of things, a little bit of a break, a chance to pace myself. YouTube is my primary source of income as a creator, so the stuff that you enjoy here, if you're a YouTube watcher, which I'm assuming you're a YouTube watcher because you're here now, that stuff's remaining unchanged. You don't need to worry about anything. I feel like maybe I should do these videos more often where I just kind of sit and chat. I say sit and chat. I am stood on my stood-up desk right now. I mean, look, I can just go... so it's not... I'm not even really sat down having... I'm stood up having a chat with you. It's lovely. It's casual. It's fun to do every once in a while. Maybe I should do these like on a more frequent basis where I just ramble away and let you guys know what's going on from a kind of me point of view. And yeah, that's what's going on. I feel like I've now caught you up with everything. I would ask you to go and like today's video if you've enjoyed this video, but I appreciate this isn't really a normal Park to Prem video. What I would say is if you disliked yesterday's video because YouTube was broken, it wasn't my fault that YouTube was stuck processing it. Please go back to yesterday's video, enjoy watching it, because I'm assuming you didn't enjoy watching it because you couldn't watch it, and then maybe turn the dislike into a like. If you've got any feedback with regards to the series we've been doing here on the channel, with the upload schedule, with the streaming stuff, I'd like to know your thoughts down below in the comments. It's always really appreciated. I hope you've enjoyed this little bit of a catch-up. As I said at the top of things, Park to Prem, it's not cancelled. I'm sorry I had to do a clickbaity title. That's how the algorithm works. There's a reason people do clickbaity stuff. It's because it works. Sorry. Don't worry, there will be a Park to Prem video tomorrow to end the week. I hope you're excited for it. I'll see you guys then, and until next time, it is me, Jack, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. I'm out.